the question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. A live look at the Flaps in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Georgia's offense will have the football first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech
turning it on! The 30, past the 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the Bulldogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's Nate Frazier. He's going for the goal line. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Find the end zone, and he's not gonna make it as this defense is making it tough. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. They'll try to run it with Frazier. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on it.
And see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. Trying to get outside, it's Hosley. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Offense set on first down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech was a charter member of the SEC, though that was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Harris. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. Here comes the option. Pulls it on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Back to pass. Trying to beat the D deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but...
Snags it, and there's running room. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
That keeps the score. Georgia 7, Georgia Tech 0.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
How about that athleticism by the tight end, stretching out and diving to haul that pass in. Great play.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Humphries. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Handoff for Frazier. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays.
Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone. And I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score.
Georgia Tech, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Just going to keep it after the snap. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
To the air, it's Mendoza. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Working the middle. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period, first down here. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna look downfield again. On the move, he fires. Got a man, it's Addison. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Under fire. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Got it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And really good job knowing I don't get in the end zone. I got to get close to the end zone, be ready to break on the football as soon as they throw it. I can't give up any yards after the catch, and they don't right there.
Oh, they're after him. Big fella moving. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Georgia sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The offense comes out 1st and 10 from the 11. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Makes it past the marker. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front. Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position at running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man at Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around. He's really proven to be a great back.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And you don't see that often when you're running the screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Going to the run, it's Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Stockton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That misses. Georgia 21. Georgia Tech 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The Yellow Jackets spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's a heat. He's got his man. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. And the offense just going to spike it here.
QB spikes the ball on the
It'll be 3rd and long.
on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Now,
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the back. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphreys. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Hosley. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Frazier again. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Dumps it off in the flats. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Picks up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He's looking to pass. makes the catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
To the air on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan and red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got his man. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to buy time. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
That's caught. It's Harris. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That's caught. It's Humphries. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Frazier. To the 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. On first down, Nate Frazier. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The pitch. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy Dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they own this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And the point after is good.
Georgia Tech, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hosley. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Bringing the heat. It's complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. The play action fake. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.